On to the check-in report. Kyrie Irving leads a coalition to halt the play of the NBA. I just want to say that I have a lot of respect for this man, Kyrie Irving, for being a man that is willing to stand up for change, being a man that is willing to stand up for, something more valuable than dollars, more valuable than marketing, more valuable than an NBA championship, more valuable than contract year, or a lot of respect for this man for taking the helm and being the leader, because he is leading this coalition, and he was, one of the first people that I'm seeing from the NBA. Not to disrespect LeBron, and not to disrespect, Kawhi, or not to disrespect, Kevin Durant, but this man is leading the charge. Leading the charge and letting people know that enough is enough. If you don't know that he sat on a call with I believe over 40 players from the NBA, and they had a meeting in terms of NBA play, and in terms of should they play, or this, that, and the third, and he's being outspoken and telling players that he is not, he does not want to be a part of the NBA because it's going to divert. And, anybody that says that it's not is lying to you. Sports, historically, have been distractions to what's going on in the world. Every NBA season, every NFL season, every, NHL, baseball. I mean, we live in a sports society. Everybody is a sports fan. They're fans of players. They're fans of teams. And yearly, it's a distraction to what's going on in the world. And what's going on in the world today is more important than the NBA championship. It's more important than the Super Bowl. The NFL commissioner said that, we were wrong. We should have been more vocal. We should have let the players be more outspoken. This is the time. This is the time is now to not be stagnated, to, start, hopping on the field and catching footballs, hopping on the court and shooting 3 balls, slam dunking basketballs. The time is to be, out there, creating social awareness, creating, a difference. The time is now. It's not time to watch the Cowboys play the Redskins, or the Lakers play the Clippers. It's time to focus and understand the climate of what's going on in America. Because black men and black women are suffering daily under police brutality, over being marginalized, over being oppressed racially by the police. And these things are more important than a basketball, than a football. These things create distractions. And in all reality, let's take it there. The NFL was catering to the distractions. They were catering to it. Because, they kicked out Colin Kaepernick. I believe the guy, one of his teammates, they even held him up to get a job for, I believe, for a few months or whatever. But he wound up getting back into the NFL. But they held up Kaepernick, and he still to this day doesn't have a job opportunity. And the NFL, they catered to the white fans that didn't care about Colin Kaepernick's message. They catered to them because they kicked him out the league. They didn't offer him a job. They pretty much colluded. It's information that, allegedly, but the information and the evidence is there that they colluded to keep him out of the NFL, and they catered to the fans that wanted to be distracted. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. They wanted to be distracted. They did not care about the climate of what was going on in the country at that time. And now that the pressure is on, the people are out in the streets. The people are fed up. The people are burning down, precincts. The people are in front of the mayor's houses, yelling and screaming about the racial inequality in America. Now the NFL sees the opportunity, and now they realize that they were wrong to cater to those fans that did not care about Colin Kaepernick's message. And I applaud Kyrie and Colin Kaepernick for leading the charge. And I want more sports figures, from even the Major League Baseball, and from any sport that's dominated by black people, even boxing. Even I think Deontay Wilder should sit on a few fights for now. I think MMA artists, people that's in the UFC, I believe they should sit on a few fights and not continue to create distractions for people. Let's get on one accord and let's get focused, and let's focus on the purpose and on the task at hand. We want to change. We're tired of the racial inequality. We're tired of being oppressed. We're tired of being beaten and brutalized and killed in the streets like dogs by the police. We are tired of the racism. We are tired of being oppressed. And the time is now for sports figures to lead the charge. To lead the charge. If you don't stand up for anything, you'll fall for anything. I want to see more players like LeBron. I want to see more players like Kawhi, Kevin Durant, all of the top, Steph Curry. I want to see these men leading the charge. There are more things that are more important than an NBA championship, a Larry O'Brien championship, a Sugar Bowl, a NCAA title, Final Four, March Madness, Super Bowl, Sunday. Things are more important. The climate in the country and what's going on and the movement and the protests and what people are doing and the people that are out there, letting their voices be heard and spilling their guts and spilling what they are feeling. This is more important than you catching a football and shooting a basketball. Halt the NBA, halt the NFL, halt all fights, and let's get on one accord and change what's going on. I'm True and Living. Thank you for joining me.